Okay, what's up? It's Super Bowl Sunday morning. I wanted to fulfill on our mission here to add as much value as we can. So we're going to do a little walkthrough this morning and model an ad idea. Okay, hopefully it being Super Bowl Sunday will help you score with a fresh new ad idea. As I mentioned before, in the past, I take a lot of screenshots of different ads when I get targeted by them, so I'm never at a loss for inspiration if I need to find some new creative for an ad. So I was going through this morning to try to decide which one I wanted to share, and I came across one that I think we'll actually model and build out together here, and I'll share with you. Okay, and we'll try to do it real quickly. I think I can do it fairly quick. So let me show you what the ad looks like that we're going to use as the model. We'll start there. I've got it loaded into Canva here. So this is the ad that I had screenshotted at some point, probably a year and a half ago. I mean, I've got hundreds of these screenshots. But, you know, what this stood out to me, the elements that really stood out to me, the element that was that Post-it note layered on top of the website image. And then there's some interesting things in the copy there. You know, don't waste your money, and from a copywriting standpoint, kind of highlighting the pain points there. So there's some stuff I like, but really the image there is what I want to use as the key creative element. All right, so we're going to take and model that and use it in a real estate ad, even though this isn't what that is. First thing I think of is, okay, from the website, what are we going to put there? And by the way, I'm doing all this in Canva in a square post template or project, to use Canva's terminology. Okay, that's the dimensions on this. If you're going to go create it, I guess, you know, you can just type post, or if you're on the regular Canva homepage where you can search what type of project, I'd just do a square post, or you can do the Facebook ad. It just gives you a bunch of different options, but this 1080 by 1080 is what I'm doing. All right, so that's what I would do. I mean, you can do Facebook ad, but you know, there's a bunch of different ones, so I just do, you know, same thing, Facebook feed ad 1080 by 1080. So that's the size I should be doing. I've screenshotted this on my phone, this ad. Okay, that's how it got captured. I email it to myself. I put it here in Canva, and then I create a new one underneath it. So I'm just modeling this. All right, and so first thing we need is that website background. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take our website just as an example. You might have KV Core or who knows what, but you've got this page essentially, okay? And I've got this landing page is preset with filters for somebody looking for properties in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It looks like this is somebody else's site in our group, but you've got it. You've got this same thing. You know what I mean? And so what we're going to do is take a screenshot. I just have this screenshot tool called Awesome Screenshot that I use a lot. There's a bunch of different ones, but I'm going to take this screenshot of the visible part of the page, and then once I've got that, I'm just going to copy that and bring it over into Canva here. And this is going to be our background that we're going to layer our Post-it note on. Okay, just enough to maybe get somebody curious. And what I really like here is probably more so if I move this, because people will recognize that map location, probably, who are in the area. You know, imagine I'm targeting Fredericksburg with this ad, so I think people would recognize that. I'm going to crop this out. Okay, I think I've got that. Okay, so you get the idea here. Now I could do something different also if I wanted to test, right? I could maybe, instead of the map, widen this out, and I could try something like this too, which may be, you know, an interesting test. As a matter of fact, we'll create both of these. So we got two different, well, let me The way we do everything, for me, the way I do even the small things is how we do everything. So I take the time to make little minor adjustments that a lot of people probably wouldn't take the time to do. Anyhow, we got it all squared away. We got these two different versions. All right, so you can see where we're going. Now what do we need? We need the Post-it note. My guess is I can probably find one over here in Canva if I go Post-it note. So we're going to search that, see what we can find here. All right, we got a number of them here. I'm going to see what we've got from a photo perspective. All right, so I see some interesting options here. I want it to look as real as possible. I mean, that one there might work. I'm going to drop that one on there so I can see. This one's kind of interesting. So, and then I did photos just to see if I can get something a little bit more realistic under graphics. You know, it looks like there could be a couple options there too. So I kind of layer these things on so I can see which one I like the best. So what do y'all think? For me, let's look at our model. I mean, that one's, I like, you know, I really want to keep kind of to that. So I think what I'm going to do is, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I think we're going to keep this one. Actually, we're just going to go with a straight square. That's what we're going to do. All right. Nothing fancy. We're just going to do something like that. Try to turn it a little bit, just like that. Get people's eyes drawn to the area they'll recognize. Got Fredericksburg actually in the search there. That's kind of cool in this image. And what I like kind of, you know, what's cool about that is this one to me is there's kind of like a glare on that screen. It looks like a monitor. Let me see what we can do here. Sometimes we can find a little something that can give us that effect. You know, a little something like that. There we go. And then I'll send this back one layer. Boom. All right. And then I'm going to change that Post-it note color a little bit to match what we got in our model. Again, I have another little plugin that allows me to steal the color code from stuff. That is called, maybe I'll tell you what it's called. Colorzilla is the name of this plugin, Chrome plugin that I use. And it's just got a little tool that allows me to take a color from something. So we're going to take the color. If I can get it to work right here. So I'm going to snag that color and we'll change our Post-it note here to that same color. And then it looks like it's a little bit transparent in the model, so we're going to make this a little bit transparent too. Okay, maybe something like that. We're pretty close. What am I going to put that? That's it. What is that? 90. We'll just do 90, transparency 90. Okay, I like it. And then what do we need? We need some text on there. Okay, this says boost clients Google ads. We're going to say hot deals in Fredericksburg, or new homes in Fredericksburg, list of homes in Fredericksburg. I'm going to see newest Fredericksburg homes. I think that's what we're going to go with. Now, I notice what I like here is this looks like a Sharpie font. Actually, what I could do is, you know what we should be doing here, guys? I'm going to take a real Post-it note and write on it. Give me 1 second. That's going to be gangster. Okay, so check it out, guys. What I did is I actually took a Post-it note here and I wrote on a Sharpie. By the way, it took me 3 or 4 Post-it notes to try to get Fredericksburg in there. But what I did is I took a picture then of that Post-it note and I sent it to myself, and we're going to use that. I think that's really cool. We'll see. Rather than to use the element that I was going to use, you know, we got to adapt. All right, so which one of these is going to work? You can see what I added. Okay, so I'm going to download that. So that's actually me who wrote on there. I'm going to try that one in case I want to remove the background. That may be a better fit. Okay, so I got 3 different options there that I took. We're going to go back over to our Canva. And rather than that, or let's just see what things will look like in comparison. So here's the first Post-it note picture we took. Oh, yeah. See, this is going to be right. This is going to be right. I can already see that. Okay. So something like that could work. I like it better than us putting the text on there. Okay, so I just took and wrote it. Yeah, this is going to be nice. I tried to even write mine at an angle, so maybe I didn't have to do that. Okay, or let's see what this other option is. Now this one, I took and put the Post-it note on my desk, and with the knowledge that I'm going to remove the background. Okay, so we kind of got the same thing there. Is one any better than the other? I just think the lighting and everything's better on the other one, so we'll stick with this one. Okay, so that's what we got, and then I'll take that, put it on this one too. Now we got both of those, and let's see. I'm going to download those. We'll get these mocked up in an ad so you guys can see. All right, I'm going to download them, and we'll get over there and get them. Okay, and so here's our ad example. You can see it mocked up here. Here's the first image with the map, with our Post-it note and our copy, which we ended up making. Don't waste time searching other sites. These homes in Fredericksburg must sell ASAP. Tap learn more to get immediate access. And then our headline is access all just listed homes in Fredericksburg. That's what that one looks like. And then we'll take a look at the other image. And here's this one. So which one do you like better? It's up to you. We got them both here. We can always test them, but I think that would work well. I think the key thing in there was us writing the Post-it note, taking the picture, and sending it to ourselves. I think that's the key element here. So if you want to talk about strategy on this, hit me up.